r/AskReddit by Redmond Dts. Who's the most unexpected person you had sex with? A man who's 19 years older than me. Hooked up with him when I was early 20s. In terms of just the sex, it was outstanding, but damn was he crazy. While on the men's rowing team at college, I hooked up with the women's coach for a while. Didn't really see that happening. I was at a college Halloween party dressed as Willie Robertson from Duck Dynasty, and a girl dressed in a full banana suit had sex with me in the bathroom. Neither of us took our costumes off. I don't even know who she is. A week after my wife said that she wanted a divorce, I went on a vacation to Costa Rica that we were supposed to do together. I used it for some grieving time and figuring out what to do with my life. I was not interested in dating or hookups or rebounds. But then I started talking to this other American gal in line at the ice cream shop, and then we met up for dinner, and then we stayed up late drinking, and then we had sex on our raincoats in the jungle. Luckily she had condoms. It was real nice. That was 11 years ago. We've been married for 7, and our daughter is 3. My wife, the other day, was 95% sure we were just going to go to sleep. My sister's college roommate. I hated that bitch. Still do. My female boss during my summer job at a coffee shop. I went on a cruise to the Caribbean by myself when I was 25. I met a recently divorced 42 years old mom of 3 the last night of the cruise, also by herself. We stayed up the entire night the last night in my room. She skipped her flight the next day and I drove her to Atlanta where she lived, from the port of Miami. We got a hotel downtown and screwed all night. I took her to her car at the Atlanta airport the next morning and will never see her again. Random girl I met on a coach from Amsterdam to Brussels. We were both traveling alone and she came and sat across from me and asked if I wanted to hang out. After an hour or so of chatting she asked to see my dong, so I obliged. There was only 2 other people on the coach, and as we were traveling through the night they were sat up front and they appeared to be asleep. Before I knew it we were screwing on the back seat and screwed 2 more times before we got to Brussels. She gave me a kiss and we parted company. Totally random event. Edit. This blew up more than I expected. To answer some questions. There was no condom involved and I did spend the following weeks or month worrying. I got checked by the doctor and was given the all clear. Had 0 sexual partners between. The coach ride took just under 3 hours. We stopped at Brecht for quite a while, not sure why. The sex was not some tantric marathon. It was 3 quickies with a bit of foreplay. I was 21, permanently horny, and the danger of it all made it even more arousing. Co-worker at summer camp. I liked her a lot but I was too afraid to make a move. A bunch of us went to a friend co-worker's place for the weekend and on Saturday night she walked in and laid down next to me on the air mattress. Me, being clueless, was like hey, and she just sits up, straddles me and starts kissing me. It went from there and it was fun. I'm a heavy dude though, and at some point the air mattress cap popped off and it deflated. Took me a minute to realize that I was just laying on the floor. She went to the bathroom to clean up and I got the air pump to reinflate the mattress. And I guess everyone else heard. This hot ass bartender who was absolutely out of my league when he asked, "What else are you doing tonight?" in a friendly, "I wanna be tipped well" kinda way, and I said, "You?" And he said, "I like that plan. Here's my address." My boss when I was 19. She was the manager and talked me into being her love for a raise. Female best friend's best friend. She always hated me for some reason. Ended up hooking up throughout high school though. It's a tie between my boss's niece and the pastor's daughter. 44-year-old woman from North Carolina. Best sex I ever had. Everything else after felt like cheap, no brand snacks after a few times with her. Edit. Forgot to say I was 23 at the time. I guess one of my teachers after I graduated, or one woman who I would clash with all the time that I knew from work. A girl from my college. Keep in mind that I was a fat ugly bastard back then, and still now. And this girl just kept showing interest in me up to the point we had sex for a few months and she paid for the hotels and dinners and all. She's light years out of my league, so it still confuses me up to this moment. Edit. Grammar. My second shift supervisor. I was first shift supervisor. I don't know how it even happened. We worked at a notorious building, I guess you could say. We did security. The building was always empty. For its size, there wasn't too many people and we had the keys to go anywhere. We did it on the roof with a city view, in the office bathroom, in a huge storage room, in our boss's office. The craziest part is I really never saw it coming. He was a sneaky one. He really buttered me up and gained my trust before even busting a move at all. What started off as a rooftop bang turned into insatiable lust that I'll honestly remember for the rest of my life. German exchange student. My ex-boyfriend's mom. My friend's sister. She is hot, so I guess why not. It happened 7 years ago. Now we are married for 4 years. Yeah, that friend is actually still my best friend. Probably my ex's best friend. She was the one who told me that my ex cheated on a night out. I then saw her during freshers week at uni and ended up back at her dorm for a party. Lots of flirting and dirty talk, and I thought screw it. She hurt me and her friend was hot, so. On Halloween I dressed as a girl from the original Star Trek. I had sex with a random guy dressed as Spock. Still a high point of mine. I was banging the mayor's daughter when I was in college. That was interesting, to say the least. An NHL player's son. I had sex with an NHL player's daughter. We should start a club. Pastor's daughter. I was 19. She was 22, and we ran the youth camp together. As soon as the kids were asleep we got biblical. God, she was hot. That's all folks. Thank you for watching. If you like videos like this one, why not like and subscribe for more? Have a nice evening.